make this pot holder zipper pouch. So here's how I did it. I used 2 pot holders and I got these at the Dollar Tree, 2 for $1. Can't beat that. Excellent. And I am going to be using a 7-inch nylon zipper. You could use any style zipper you want. And for this one, I love bright pops of color. I'm going to add this magenta lace. Do something fun with it on the front. So to begin with, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually sew on, with the right side facing me, the pot holder to the zipper on one side here. I'm going to bring it to my sewing machine and sew right across. And I'm actually going to sew right onto that same stitching that's already there. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other one, making sure that the right side of the pot holder is facing me when I'm sewing. So I know that this is the wrong side, or I assume this is the wrong side because I cut off the tag there. And for this particular one, I'm going to add a little handle. So I'm going to make one of these actually stick out. So since I'm going to do that, what I'm going to do actually is turn this one around so this can stick out, and I can add a little, leave it there so I can add like a little loop that I can put around my wrist if I want. Okay, here we go. Off to the sewing machine. You can pin this down or clip it if you want. It's such a small sewing spot that I won't do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sew the lace onto the front of the zipper pouch. So I'm going to just use a few straight pins to hold it in place. And I do like the look of contrasting thread showing. So I'm going to use a zigzag stitch across the top here and across the bottom. Now what I'm going to do is open up the zipper about halfway, and I'm going to fold it right sides together, and I'm going to use this loop eventually, and I want it sticking out of the zipper pouch so I can loop something extra. I don't know if I'll do a tassel or something where, or an extra long loop where I could put it around my wrist. So I'm going to tuck it in so it sticks out when I turn it right side out. I'm going to clip it with my fabric clips right in place. This one I don't need, so it'll end up on the inside of the zipper pouch. I could even trim it off, but I don't think it's going to bother me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the sewing machine, and I'm going to sew all the way around except where the zipper is. So from here I'm going to do a little back stitch, come down, curve, straight curve all the way up, and do a back stitch. Part I'm going to trim a little bit of the zipper off of here and this edge as well. And from where I left open, and by the way, that is not, these are not my fabric scissors. I never do that with hard things to cut. I'm going to turn it right side out. I'm going to try to open it up. Oh, that's not going to work. A little. I'm going to stick my hand in there and turn it right side out. Yes, if you struggle a little, it's totally normal, but you only do it once. Here we go. Awesome. I love this bright pop of color on the navy blue. Navy blue happens to be one of my favorite colors to design with and even wear. That's why I like this particular zipper pouch. Okay, sometimes I use my dull scissors to poke out the round corners. Yeah, you definitely need something to push this out. All right, here we go. You could give it an iron if you feel like it. I feel like, maybe mine doesn't need it. I'll decide after. To just flatten out the edges, make sure your zipper works, it's in place. Pretty cool. And now the last thing I'm going to do is actually create a bow and hand sew it on. Right into the center. I'm at this point, I'm leaving the thread on because I think I need to find something in my stash of goodies for the center of this bow. So let me see what I find. A little touch of pearl would just be perfect. So I'm going to sew this button on. And then I'm thinking I'm going to add sort of like a bracelet handle here where you can slip this on and make it a wristlet. And I'll show you how. Continue stringing some pearls here and then tie it around this loop here. So it's sort of like a little bracelet I could stick my wrist through and hold my wristlet or zipper pouch that way. And the zipper pouch is now complete. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider giving it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Thanks so much for visiting Let's Make It Academy, and I'll see you in the next video.